What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego back with some more boxing. Come on. Now, I got to clear the air on a particular subject. There's a lot of controversy, a lot of debate. People feel different types of way. So I want to give you the Ego thoughts, let you know where I'm coming from regarding who Mayweather should fight next. Now, there's a multitude of people who want the shot. Some realistic, some less realistic than others. In this video, I kind of want to talk about something that I heard, and that was I seen people arguing and debating who deserves the Mayweather fight more, Manny Pacquiao versus Amir Khan. My thoughts, if you have to ask yourself that question, you should probably kill yourself. There's without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, that Manny Pacquiao fully deserves that shot. 1,000, 1,000,000. What's higher than a billion? A fucking Google, anything. The Mayweather shot with him being knocked out, with everything considered. Now, when you look at a Mayweather shot, you have to look at it from all angles. You have to look at it from a competitive standpoint. You got to look at it also on that level from a business perspective. And that fight makes way more sense than an Amir Khan and Floyd Mayweather fight. And I don't even see why some people are even debating this. Like, oh, Amir Khan, I don't give a fuck if you're Muslim. I don't give a fuck if Amir Khan's your favorite fighter. What the fuck has he done at 147 that would trump Pacquiao or really anybody else at welterweight who deserves a Mayweather shot? Now, the Pacquiao fight, Pacquiao just off solid resume alone is enough to kill Amir Khan's chances of a Mayweather fight. Again, Amir Khan hasn't fought professionally at welterweight, nor has he even looked good in his last 4 fights. So why on earth would he get the Mayweather shot? Some things I don't understand in the YTBC. Some people act brand new. I'm very consistent. If you look at my channel, when they were talking about Mayweather fighting Canelo way back when, a lot of people were like, oh, Canelo will kill him. Canelo, Viva Mexico, yay, yay. And they were getting so juiced. And at the point in time, he had just beat like Josesito Lopez. To me, that doesn't deserve a Mayweather shot. So if you watch some of my older videos, I said just that. But I'm very consistent. All I said for Canelo, some people thought I hated Canelo. Basically, there's select fighters who have a radical fan base to the point where if you say anything that they feel is condescending or slanderous, even if it's not, even if it's the God honest truth, they get mad. You can't talk about certain things with Pacquiao, Mayweather, now Canelo, Cotto. They just, certain fan groups, Amir Khan, Lucas Matisse even had some radical fans. And no matter what you say, you're always wrong. But as far as Canelo, I never said I hate Canelo or he's whack or, you know what I mean? Realistically, I don't say that about any fighter. All I said with Canelo is, yes, he's running through people who he should run through. A lot of them were smaller people. People like Carlos Baldomir, who was older than him. He was like 40, pushing 41. Shane Mosley, who hadn't won in 4 years, pushing 41. Or smaller guys, people like Matthew Hattons, Josesito Lopez. I mean, Josesito Lopez, to be honest, is a career 140-pounder who moved up in weight professionally to fight Victor Ortiz, had a shocking upset. And don't get me wrong, it was a great fight, but Josesito Lopez had moments as well as Victor Ortiz. And if you remember, in that particular fight, Victor Ortiz was ahead on the judges' scorecards, but a freak accident where he got his jaw broken hindered him from performing. Now, that's all the credit to Josesito Lopez for having a game plan, but at the end of that fight, Josesito's face was battered, and he was behind on the scorecards, so it just worked out in his favor in that particular fight. So him moving up again in weight to fight Canelo, I mean, what did you really expect that to happen? Canelo is way bigger than Josesito Lopez. Josesito hadn't fought at 154. Then you're going in against a very solid boxer puncher. So to me, wins like that aren't that impressive. Same thing, I mean, like I said, I keep it consistent. Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin, his most recent performances have been very impressive. Not saying his knockouts aren't impressive, but it's one thing to knock out people where you should knock them out. But when you have to face some adversity, to me, that's where I give fighters credit. So Gennady Golovkin, I don't give him that much credit for knocking Nobuhiro Ishida out because Nobuhiro Ishida is a fighter who had very little KOs, a very low KO percentage, and his claim to fame was James Kirkland, who we know unravels sometimes. And he's not a big puncher. He's a career 154 pounder and moved up in weight and got destroyed. So realistically, you did what you were supposed to do. But when Gennady Golovkin's fighting more credible opponents, even the Gabe Rosado, even though he was coming in weight, Curtis Stevens, who has power, when he's fighting guys like Matthew Macklin, the Jackknife, I give him more credit for that. So as long as fighters do what they're supposed to be doing and battling some level of adversity, or even on paper, people who could give him problems, I'll give him credit. So I never hated Pacquiao, never hated Canelo. Like I said, people take things out of context. I just wanted to see Canelo face people near his size, or people like top people in his division, Erislandy Lara, that kind of thing. He fought Austin Trout and never was hurt from Austin Trout. He showed other tricks out of his arsenal and hurt Trout. Trout is a full-fledged 154 pounder coming off a great win against Cotto. So when the Mayweather fight happened, I was like, cool, he deserves that. He earned it. He has a ton of fights. He has a huge fan base. He showed he could put asses in the seats in the Trout fight. He beat a certified 154 pounder who's tricky, who's a southpaw. And when he got his Mayweather shot, I wasn't hating because it made sense. Now, when you're talking about Amir Khan, what the fuck are we really talking about? How can he trump Pacquiao in terms of a fight? Pacquiao, even if Pacquiao got knocked out in his last two fights, everything that Pacquiao brings to the table screams a Mayweather fight more than Amir Khan. Again, Amir Khan hasn't looked great in his last 4 fights, and he doesn't have a chin. If Mayweather fights Amir Khan, it's solely based on boxing politics and some monetary game, and he just, because he can choose his opponents, he's taking that fight, and maybe he's entitled to that. He had a tough schedule in terms of fighting his mandatory, and in the same year, which is something he doesn't normally do, he fought Canelo, who was big, even though he fought him at a catchweight. Canelo's big. He shows he's a boxer puncher, had belts, so maybe he's trying to take a easier time. I don't know, but there's no way you can tell me that Amir Khan deserves a Mayweather fight more than Pacquiao. So I just think the Amir Khan thing is ludicrous, other than a business perspective. If they're doing it just to make money or appeal to the demographics elsewhere outside of the U.S., kind of like how Pacquiao was fighting in Macau, China, that's one thing. But there's no way he deserves it more than Pacquiao. Pacquiao, at the very least, Pacquiao has a granite chin and has destroyed guys at welterweight. So who has Amir Khan destroyed at welterweight? He fought a weight drain Julio Diaz and didn't destroy him. In fact, he was hurt. He was the one that got knocked down. So I don't know. Some of you guys clearly, maybe you watch half boxing, half MMA, half golf. I don't really know. But to say Amir Khan deserves a fight with Mayweather more than Pacquiao, you sound fucking ludicrous. Pacquiao, if he chooses to avenge his other losses, I'm okay with that. And then they make the Mayweather fight, that's fine with me also. I think there's other fighters who have earned a shot at Mayweather, not just Pacquiao. I think people like Timothy Bradley, great name, undefeated fighter. There's controversy between his win over Pacquiao. However, it's still a win on the record books. And he has other wins. Even if you take Pacquiao out of the equation anyway, this dude has a solid resume and a slick style. He's light on his feet. He's quick. He's a thinker. He's been in trouble. We've seen him battle adversity and go on to win that fight like he did in the Ruslan Provodnikov fight. Again, he's undefeated. His resume is great. People like Kendall Holt, when Kendall Holt was still considered really dangerous. He beat Devin Alexander, who later went on to do some good things in other weight divisions. He has wins over Randall Bailey. I'm talking about Devin Alexander. Went on to beat Randall Bailey, beat Maidana, beat Lee Purdy, and other people. So Timothy Bradley definitely deserves a shot. Even if you have Devin Alexander at 147, even though it might not be the most exciting fight, he still deserves it more than Amir Khan, because at least he's fought at welterweight. He's fought Maidana, and he made his fight with Maidana look a lot easier than Amir Khan's fight at 140 with Maidana. And that's just what I think. So let me know who you think deserves a Mayweather fight. Some of you guys are full of shit. Like I said, Pacquiao's resume, his chin, his style, he's a southpaw. Overall, everything considered, when you put everything in the pot, I don't see how some people are saying Amir Khan deserves a shot, and I've really seen this. So let me know what you guys think. Who deserves a Mayweather shot? I think Amir Khan's towards the back of the list, to be honest. So I know I'm gonna get some dislikes. Don't really give a fuck. Let me know what you guys think. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.